Hello, school family. My name is Ruth Givens, and I'm one of 3 directors of theater here at Eastwood Christian School. The other directors are my husband, David Givens, and our friend, David Miller. You're going to hear from them in just a second. I thought I'd take a minute to briefly tell you about our selection for this year. We have chosen Guys and Dolls. We're very excited. We've wanted to do this for several years now, and it just hasn't worked out. So we're excited. I want to let you know that, like with many Broadway shows, there's a stage version and a movie version. I want everybody to go watch the movie version. It's great fun. My family's seen it. It's a classic. You need to watch it. But keep in mind that the staged version is different. So the version that we will be performing will have a couple of different songs, mainly from the Hot Box, which is where Adelaide performs. Those will be more audience appropriate songs for our audiences. So you'll notice that difference. Also, I want to encourage you to, especially students who are watching this, because we're going to send this out to them as well. I want to encourage you to go on YouTube, look up these dance numbers, and see some live versions. We're going to do this together, but I want y'all to go ahead and get a jump on it. I am most excited, probably most excited about this part of this show. The dance numbers are high energy, very interesting, a lot of movement, more so than technical dance. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of very manly numbers, and a lot of very fun, also girl-focused numbers. So, and then a few of everybody together. So I think it's going to be a really great year, and we look forward to getting started.
I just want to let you know I am excited about this year's spring musical, Guys and Dolls. It's one that I have wanted to do since we first started doing musicals 17 years ago here at the school. And this is one of my favorites. I love the music. I love the songs. I love the story. So I'm excited about it. It is a great show. And, that really leads into the types of shows that we do here at Eastwood. And for years, we've been very careful. We want to choose shows that hit a couple of marks. We don't just do anything. We go back and we want to look at shows that are good shows that have proven themselves worthy to be called classics, and ones that really are enjoyable. And in doing that, we're looking for a quality show. We're looking for something that's going to be family friendly, something that all the family can enjoy, and ultimately something that hits on a truth that is redemptive, because that's what we do at Eastwood. We read a lot of stories. We learn a lot of history. We look at science and we look at math, and in all of those, we're looking for the truth that stands the test of time. And so we want to make sure that when we choose a musical, that's something we're looking for. And so, I feel like this is one of those that hits that. And Mr. Miller is actually going to talk to you in just a second about that redemptive arc of the story, which I think is important. But this is a quality show. It hits that mark. It's one that's been around a while, and it is a lot of fun. And it's going to be family friendly. And a lot of people don't realize the lengths we go to, I think, to really make sure that the stories we tell are ones that are good for the whole family to be involved with, to be at, to enjoy together. That's one of the reasons we don't like to charge for the spring musical. We think it's important for families to be able to see real live theater that's done well, and be able to do that without it being cost prohibitive. And so we think that's important, and we always want to make sure we do that. Every year when we choose a musical, we go to great lengths to work out and make sure that the way we present that musical is family friendly as well. You wouldn't believe how many people come back to me after we've done a musical and they watch it somewhere else. They take their kids to go see Annie or something. They come back and they go, "Oh, well, we just saw it and we couldn't believe how much swearing there was in it, or we couldn't believe that this was in there, and we didn't even know." And that's because we do work really hard to make sure that those sorts of things that would be offensive or objectionable are dealt with in a way that isn't distracting, so you don't notice that it's missing, but also in a way that is appropriate for the whole family to kind of be there and to enjoy together. So I'm excited about it. I think Mr. Miller's going to explain now the narrative arc and the redemptive analogy that goes along with this story. And so I'm going to turn it over to him now.
What I'm excited about and looking forward to for Guys and Dolls, our spring musical this year, is the fun of early 20th century America, the rhythms, the attitude, the accents, the costumes. Just present a really fun, interesting palette to work with. I'm excited to see what our team puts together for all of this. What I find really redemptive about the story is that you have two people who seem to be on opposite ends. You have the great sinner who thinks he can solve all his problems, anything he wants, he can get for himself. He only wins at everything he does. On the opposite end, you have the major in the Salvation Army who knows that she's holy and knows the people around her are sinners. And throughout the play, they both fall. The female lead realizes that she is no different from the people around her. And that great con man realizes that he doesn't even want the things he's winning. He doesn't even want the things he's taking. It's only when they both realize how empty and fallen their lives and pursuits are that they can actually come together. And at the end, when they come together in a way that seeks to spread what they've discovered to the people around them, to the people they were. And because they know they're lost, they can reach out to these people in a way that others can't. And that's a beautiful story.